welcome to coding module. Here we have a quick UiPath video and today we will use the UiPath data scraping and I found an interesting sample and I will paste the site's link in the video description so that if you also want to try it. So data scraping enables you to extract structured data from your browser similar to this. You can also use this in another application or document to a database, CSV file, or even an Excel spreadsheet. So when we say structured data, it is a specific kind of information that is highly organized and is presented in a predictable pattern. So for example, all these quiz items have the same structure. There is a question, and a sample code for some items in here, and then each question has an A to D option and an answer if you click this button. So here we will try to extract this information using the UiPath data scraping, and then we will save the data to an Excel file. So let's start. I will open my Excel file. We will be just using a process template in here, and I will name my project structured data scraping, and it's great. All right, so once your project is ready, just click the open main workflow instead of us adding a new sequence or workflow. And then here I will just add a sequence and I will just change the container name to main. And here we go. So now we just need to use this activity. The only activity, no, no, we will be using another activity later for the Excel part. But for now, let's just click this data scraping activity. And here we will click next to get our first data pattern. So we will start with a question. Right. So after you select the first pattern or the first question, make sure to scroll down to the second one because we will identify that as well. Click next again and indicate the similar pattern or the similar element. So this time is question 2 and we will name this question. Hit next. So here you can see that UiPath was able to capture all the question available on this page. Next is we also want to extract other information, not just the question, of course. We also want to extract the sample code, the option A to D, as well as the answer. So we'll do that. Let's extract this sample code next. So I will click this extract correlated data and indicate that element. So go to a next sample code and indicate that, and we also name this column maybe sample code. That will be our header later once we export that to Excel file. Then I will hit next, and now you can see that I have now two columns, one for question and sample code. If we scroll down here, not all questions have a sample code. And yeah, there are other questions here with no sample code. So let's extract the other data that we need here. So extract correlated data again. Next is the option letter A. So I'll just click that, indicate the next A. All right, I forgot to scroll down. You can press F2 to have a wait time in there. And I will look for, okay, I forgot to scroll down again, F2, and ready your mouse to indicate the similar pattern. I will just name my column A because that's option A and it captures all the value in column A. Let's extract column B as well. So here, and I will scroll down and I will do that for the column C and D. I might fast forward this video. So letter C. Mhm. And last one is letter D. Alright, so now we have the quiz options A to D. Last one that we will get from here is of course, the answer. So let's extract that, the answer, and scroll down to see the next answer pattern. And here, we'll just use answer for the column name and hit next. So now we have a complete data set from the question sample code A to D option and of course the answer. Now we can put a maximum number here. So similar to a table, if we put 100, it's just like saying, I just want to capture 100 data. If you put 0, then it will capture everything that it can found on your target page. So I'll hit finish. It's not spanning to multiple pages. If you click next here, it will go to a different page, not a quiz item. So I will just select no in here. But if you want to extract additional items from a different page on your websites, then you can do that by clicking yes on that pop-up option. Or yeah. So here is our extract structured data activity, and by default, it generates a variable for us. It's a data table variable, so I'll not create a new one. I will just use that one. Next step that we need here is a right range activity. So let's look for that. It should be the one under the workbook. So drag that to our workflow just right after the extract structured. And then here, so if we don't have an existing file to hold that data, we can create a file in here. So I will just name this quiz data.xlsx. Make sure you're using a valid extension. For the sheet name, I will just say sheet 1, and where it will start, so it should start at A1. So put A1 here. Oops. And the data table, of course, is the output of this activity, which is the extracted data table. So now let's save that, and now we can test by using run file. So you can see here that not all question answers are visible, but let's see if the tool will still be able to capture that. It's finished now and we did not get any error. So I'll go to project tab, refresh, and now I can see my quiz data. Let me open it. And here we can expect the output of that data scraping. So, yeah, we have here the questions, the sample code, and the option from A to D, and the answer. But why I don't have a header? Maybe there's a setup here that, okay, I did not check this, so maybe we can also try that. I will just name it a different. So quiz data 1, and I will try to run this file again and see this time if we can get the header name. So it's completed. It only takes 2 seconds. I remember during the times that I am doing this kind of stuff using Excel, VBA, and how much time I need. So now we have another data file in here. I will open that one. And there you go. We have now the header name and our 10 quiz item. So it's very helpful if you are scraping data from web page. But again, this data scraping feature of UiPath, you can also use this in documents and other application, not just specific to browser. So that's all for our quick UiPath video for today. I hope you like this video. If you do, please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you and see you on the next one.